what is up, everyone? Yeah, so back to what I was saying. NBA drafts around the corner, and I don't know. What is everyone's thoughts on it? I really don't care for it that much. Not my favorite thing, but I mean, I'll watch it if I really wanted to. I'm mostly talking about like free. For now, I'm talking about free agency stuff that's happening in NFL, NBA, all that. So today, we'll talk about the NBA. Right now, it's looking like the NBA is up to something because the NBA filed earlier that that they're gonna file suit against what the they filed suit against the Dallas Mavericks on sitting their bench players out yesterday, which I might add that was not a good call by Mark Cuban and Jason Kidd and the whole coaching staff of the Dallas Mavericks. Don't know why they decided to do that. I mean, as of right now, they're eliminated from playoff contention. I just don't know why they would think to do that in such a way that they might want to go for another pick, maybe? It's kind of hard to say at the time being. Um, as of right now, if I'm looking, let's look here. Got my Twitter. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see here. If I'm looking real quick, which I'm allowed to. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I've been quiet. I'm so sorry. Okay, so here's what's going on is that right now the NBA has has launched an investigation into Dallas's roster decisions in last night's Bulls Mavs game and the motivations behind those decisions. I think the reason behind those decisions were probably because they just did not feel like playing Kyrie at all because he's eligible for 2-year contract extension, but apparently he the Mavericks just said, "Nope, we're gonna bench him. We're just gonna bench all of our starters, start our bench, not and lose to the Bulls." Of course, the Mavericks earlier this season also filed suit for the loss against what was it? The Golden State Warriors. I could be totally wrong, but yeah, I think that's what it is. Is that Dallas has been in hot water ever since then, and it's kind of like hard to say why. You know, I don't know. On top of that, I want to talk about. I'm doing a little off segment real quick of the Blaze for the Portland Trailblazers. Of course, if you guys go to my Twitter at Dax the Devil, that's where you can follow my tweets and all that. The news is right now the Portland Trailblazers, in my opinion, are might trade Damian Lillard, depending. A lot of people are saying otherwise. A rapper from like, I think Oakland or somewhere else. I forgot where. I need to look at my information correctly. Anyways, Damian Lillard is probably doesn't seem like he's happy with the Portland Trailblazers. I can understand that because we had a lackluster season this off season. This season. We didn't even make a play-in spot. I think it's kind of crazy that we didn't make it a play-in spot because you think we would, but we did not at the same time. The Blazers, as of last night, lost to Clippers on the road, 136-125. Of course, that doesn't really matter now since we're eliminated from playoff contention. The Blazers went 33-48 in the regular season. Damian Lillard this season averaged 32.2 points per game. This brother's not getting any help in Portland. This man needs to get help in Portland now. Here's what I'm thinking. If I was the Portland Trail Blazers, in which I'm not, but if I was the Portland Trail Blazers, I would say keep Lillard, sign him for a re-extension contract. I think he's like 3 years left on the contract he's currently on. Sign him to an extension for a year or two. Trade Yusuf Nurkic, because he's not that good of a big man anymore, in my opinion. Trade Anthony Simons and get a little bit of an older piece that can be best fit with Damian Lillard. And Portland also needs to look into getting a new small forward. They should not have given up Josh Hart. Josh Hart was a bad move to give up on. That's what I think the Blazers need to do this offseason, and if I don't see anything new, then that's just kind of disappointing. Other news in the NBA, Grizzlies are signing two-way forward center Keithlin Lofton Jr. to an NBA contract, making him playoff eligible. Lofton averaged 20.2 points per game, was the season's G League Rookie of the Year as well. Um, Steven Adams is most likely to not be in the postseason because of his injury. Let's look here. Okay, here, let me tell you about the rest of Kenny Lofton Jr. real quick. He's getting signed a standard NBA contract, making him the G League Rookie of the Year, eligible for the playoffs. He averaged 20.2 points per game, 10.4 rebounds, and 4 assists for the Grizzlies G League team. Good for him. Grizzlies. So before they signed him from the G League, the Grizzlies also waiving guard Kenny Chandler. It's a surprising release apparently. He's only 20 years old, and he was on a long-term deal, but apparently he'll receive interest and other teams while signing out of that. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Paul, DeAndre Ayton have all officially been ruled out versus the Suns Lakers game. That's not really care. We're not really cared for that. The Pelicans have ruled out Zion Williamson for the play-in tournament, and his status is in doubt. Start of potential playoff berth as well. So the Pelicans, I think, are kind of screwed because they got a play-in position locked, but I don't think it's gonna work out well here. It's kind of hard to say what's kind of going on with this league at the moment. No, like big NFL news. I mean, 4-year extension to 4-year extension to somebody. There's also UFC. So it's kind of like okay. Devin Booker's ruled out for Sunday's game. Chris Paul's ruled out for Sunday, and DeAndre Ayton also ruled out for Sunday. Kevin Durant ruled out of Sunday as well for tonight's game. Um, there's nothing really new though. So yeah, this was my first ever podcast. Give me names I should do down below. And on that note, I'll come with you with more sports news later. Thank you guys for everyone for listening, and enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, wherever you may be listening from. This is the Dak Cohen Show.